Here's part 2 on the RSI alerts. I guess the other one was just kind of like a complete blanket of just everything and anything thrown in here, but I'm going to start it from the simplest part here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all these RSIs I have on my chart. So I'm going to go ahead and right-clicking directly on it is key. Removing that one. Go ahead and remove that one as well. Go ahead and remove this one as well. You can just right-click again on a lot of things. This is the best way to do it, is just right-clicking. And if I right-click here, I'm going to go ahead and select Remove Study, and let me remove that RSI. I'll leave that one up here, but I'll get rid of that one. I had an order display on. I'll just take that off as well. So, but yes, you have your chart. You're like, I want the RSI on my chart. I want to see it. I want an alert. Let's right-click directly on the bar. I'm going to go to Conditions for Marking RSI, and I'm going to find these conditions in my list. Again, the ones that say CQG, these are a lot of canned ones. It helps because it's got the code already in there. If we hit a high, hit low, and again, I'm clicking on the high, making sure my threshold is what I'm looking at. So maybe I want a 5 again for it's a high, so I should say 80, right? 5 and 80, and if I'm looking at a low, maybe I'll do a 5 period with 25. And if I again changing these colors, hit apply, and there we go. So we're getting the different colors, we're getting on the bar, and I'm going to hit close here. Now, so say you want an alert on this. I just need an alert, Matt, every time this happens. I could do it from the chart. I could do it from the RSI here, however I'm marking it. Like I could just do a line here, right? Do a line here, right click on it and say, add price alert on my horizontal line. And what I'm saying is right here, we've got corn. I'm not looking at a 5-minute bar chart. The last was 72, but I want to say if it gets above 78, I can have it place a trade if I need to. I can select my account. I can do a lot of different things, sound, display, again, email as well. And same for below. If you wanted to add a below action, you can. Just put put an integer in there. So if I put below 20 just to do it, actually it doesn't make sense because it's a high. But you see here, I put 78. I can just change it here as well. If I want to say, last is 72, I can set the actions here as well. So that's one way to do it. The condition is another way to do it. So if I right click directly on this condition in the chart, I can go ahead and say add, set CQG RSI high alert. Now this is you're going to see the title, condition alerts. And if you were to left click on the alert button up here, you're going to see all the, the different types of alerts that you can set. Like that other one was a price X line alert, but we can do a straight, price alerts, condition alerts, time alerts, a lot of different types of alerts. But by right clicking and adding that alert from the chart, we see we've got it on corn. It's that RSI high signal. We're seeing our parameters in there, a 5 period, 80 is what we're looking for. Preference, it's on a bar chart, 5-minute bar chart. We got actions. This is where we can set those actions. Again, if I wanted to make it place a trade, have a sound, etc. here. Restore signal. You may want to set a restore signal. And the key to getting a restore signal, you're saying once it goes off, I want it to keep going off. Or every time it's true, I want it to go off. So what you can do is double click in this restore, and you can go ahead and you should have one down here called reset. So if I type reset, I'm clicking on this, and what I'm saying is whenever the chart has value, I want it to reset. So if you don't have this one, you should have it. It's called reset. It should say this is the code, has val at. And if you look, it put reset in here, and now I'm looking at a daily bar, but I don't want, if it's a daily bar, it's only going to go off once, right? Once a day. But what I could do is, but maybe that's what you want, but I can go ahead and hit edit preferences here. Instead of a daily bar, I can say, 5-minute bar. Like I'm looking at a 5-minute bar chart. I want this to reset every 5 minutes. Now, and you could also make a note here. And just check this box here. If it's red, it's not on. Just check the box. Now it's on. So if the RSI is above, we are going to get an alert or have a pop. Now, if you don't have that reset that reset condition, just go up to the formula button up here. Go ahead, go to the conditions tab here, hit new, and we're going to say reset. Just type reset. So I'm going to make it reset 1 just. And we use the one called has value. Has value. Now you can find it in your list under functions. should be right here, has value. You can just select that, hit insert. And all that's saying is, hey, does my chart have a value? Is there a value there? And it's going to, if actively quoted market, it's going to have a value. So I hit apply, and then now you have that reset that you can use. Hopefully this makes sense. Feel free to ask me any questions and reach out at any time. Take care.